So I got my Ford Explorer rack and pinion back together, and I think it's all good. I think everything's gonna work fine. If it doesn't, I can replace it. But at least I'll have something to engineer the whole thing with. But what I did, these inner tie rods that I've been experimenting with, you see I cut a big chunk out of them to make it fit the car. And as it turned out, the bump steer was really, really bad. So I cut this plus some more. It looks kind of like this, but another chunk. I cut about 4 inches, I think, altogether. This much plus another threaded portion to make the whole rack the right length to fit into the steering arms. Now see, I've put wire across there to simulate where the tie rod and rack kind of needs to be. My spindles, my control arms are sitting at my approximate ride height right now, so they're up about 1/3 from full droop. Okay, so that's experimental as well. And so anyway, I cut the rest of these inner tie rods apart so that I could get these pieces. Since they're 18 millimeter by 1.5, and they're nice big beefy pieces and screw into the ends of the rack. See, so then I drilled them and tapped them to 14 by 2. Left over from the caliper project. Okay, and then I made 2 of these for the tie bar. See, this is right inboard, so it can go like this. This tie bar is going to enable me to use this big rack and pinion, even though my inner tie rods need to be somewhere around 16 inches apart, which is where my inner lower control arm pivots are. Anyway, left inboard. So there's the beginnings of my tie bar. 28 3/4. So what I'm thinking about doing, okay, let's back up a little bit. I got one of these swedged chromoly tubes that are 5/8 by 18, which fits these bolts I've got. Also fits the heim joints that were already supposed to be here. And I took this 4-inch one, cut it down the center. See how nice that fits in the 1-inch. Anyway, these are supposed to fit. See, that one's fine. So that one's got a bar or something on it. Okay. So I can get this, there we go, thread into there, weld that into there. And then I was thinking I'd just cut a piece off and put it in the end of this. So, but what if I just did this and went the whole length of the tie bar? At least for now. I'm sure I can get a thicker wall, 1.25 inches. Temporarily. Anyway, and then I can do plug welds at the ends. Let's put sleeves in it for the heim joint mounts. I need to start. Cutting this off to 28 3/4. I know it's kind of a precarious place to put that saw, but for just onesies and twosies, it's up out of the way. My bench is, I can clean it off and I can clutter it up in minutes. All right, so there's 28 3/4. course, I got it just a hair under. Not a 32nd, but... And I have no idea where to put the mounting holes. See, I would like for it to be like way up here. I should put a center mark on there. Let's do that. Half of 28 3/4 is 14 3/8, right? I remarked the center of the housing. What I want is to be right around here somewhere. Steel wire for this. Twist that one anymore, it's going to break. So I might as well just go ahead and make a new one while it's still stable. Hate this wire. These are not datums. These motor mount holes might be. Look at there, there's 8 inches to the center of that shaft. I wonder, I'll lean back in case you see that better. All right. And then if I do the same thing over here, do the same thing with the tape measure. Yeah, it needs to go that way just a little bit. Clearing the frame, sorta. So I got rid of the wooden blocks underneath and started hanging it by wire. And then the wire that I was using was aluminum wire, and it was really getting to be annoying because every time I wanted to make an adjustment, it would just break. So I switched to just mounting the whole thing to the mounting bracket. The steel mounting bracket, you can see it there, that came off of the Ford Explorer. And then I just drilled some holes in some wood and a couple of screws. And so now I got it hanging over the frame with some wood and a couple of screws and a couple of bolts. And I'm still adjusting the angle with wire. And there I need to cut out some more for the cross member for that steering shaft to go up inside. And the tie bar ends still have a bunch of extra material on them that I've got to cut off. So I made it to the salvage yard this morning, and I scored this steering shaft off of the same Ford Explorer that I had gotten the rack and pinion off of. And then I proceeded to drill a 2-inch hole in the back of the cross member to bring it through. So I already have the hole in the front. That hole saw won't be doing any more doorknobs. So there's the lower section of the steering shaft laying inside the cross member. And there's with the other section bolted onto it, sticking out the back, ready to head up to the firewall.